Have you ever had pain and or discomfort throughout one side of your body in multiple locations at different times? Yep, me too. Sometimes I have some discomfort in my shoulder, sometimes it's in my knee, every once in a while it's in my hip. This is what we call right-side-itis. If it's on your left side, well then you've got left-side-itis. So I want to share with you what this could possibly mean and then what are some things that you could do about it. Stick around. There's a part of our brain and our brainstem that is responsible for something we call global muscle tone. This is responsible for keeping everything in check on one or both sides of our body. We've got two sides of our brain, so there's one on each side. It's responsible for something we call global muscle tone. And if it's not doing its job, it could lead to right or left side-itis. And if you have pain or discomfort throughout multiple locations in your body at different times, it could be related to this part of your brain that is not quite activated because it's not doing its job. So what are some things that we could do about it? I want to give you 3 drills that I do for myself to help with my own right-side-itis. These drills are a one-size-fits-many, so give them a try with me and then let me know how you do. Let's get started. The very first step is choosing a baseline assessment because we want to know, are these drills working? So here's the assessment that I use. You could use range of motion, like touching your toes, torso rotation. Here's one that I use often, and I'm going to turn to the side to show you because I'm having a little discomfort in my shoulder. What these drills do is allows me to get a little bit more out of my performance, especially before I work out. So I'm turning to the side because I do a range of motion as to about the point. So here's where I'm at right now before I feel just a little discomfort. So that's my baseline assessment. After I do each drill, we're going to do 3 of them. I'm going to come back, reassess, and see if I could go a little bit further in my range of motion before I feel that discomfort. So here's the first drill. This is a mobility drill. Because I have right-side-itis, this one I'm going to do on my left side. So if you have the opposite, do it on the opposite side. So I'm going to put my arm out in front. I'm going to put my thumb up just to remind me to keep my arm in place. And I'm going to do a shoulder figure 8. And I'm only going to do, I want to keep my body as stable as possible. And I'm just going to do 4 in each direction. And that's it. It's that quick. That's the first drill. So now I'm going to reassess. Let's see if it's any better. Yeah, I could already feel. So before I feel anything, I'm about here, which I believe is a little bit further. The video will tell. Drill number 2 is a visual exercise. Our eyes have so much to do with our posture, with our tone, with any tension. We have muscles in our eyes and the same that we have muscles throughout our body. If there are imbalances, whether it's in our eyes or as we know throughout our body, it can cause some issues. So this is going to help target some of the muscles where there might be some potential weaknesses. Because I have right-side-itis, I'm going to look to my right side. So in this case, I'm going to use my thumb. If you have a pen or a pencil, that's a great thing. You want to just find anything really small. I'm going to put my hand on my chin just to remind me to keep my head straight. And I'm just going to move my finger to a few inches to the right. And I'm going to hold that gaze for about 5 seconds. I'm finding a small point on my thumb. And I'm making sure that both of my eyes, my left eye as well, can see my thumb. And that's it. So I'm working particular muscles in my eyes that might have some weakness in them. And let's see what that does now. Ooh. Okay, so I believe I'm a little bit further now. So that's a drill that works really great for me. Drill number 3, now we're going to touch on our vestibular system. That relates to those little tiny things in our ears and equates to some of the balance and making sure that there's equilibrium happening. If there's something off in our ears, our brain might think that we're tilting one way or another way, and that's going to affect our posture and our tension. So we want to make sure that we try and even that out. Here's one way to do that. For right-side-itis. Now this is going to look a little weird. This is something we call a sacral bounce. So I'm going to stand, I'm going to pick one point that's straight ahead of me, about 5 or 6 feet ahead of me. So I could fixate on this one point. Because I have right-side-itis, I'm going to tilt my head to the right and I'm going to bounce for about 20 seconds. Now my eyes do not move from this point that I'm looking at. So the eyes stay fixated while I bounce, and I know it looks a little strange here. It actually feels really good, and I'm going to do this for a few more seconds, and that is it. I'm going to come out of it nice and slow. So that was our sacral bounce. Let's see where I'm at right now before I feel anything. I actually, it's great. I don't feel anything in my shoulder right now. Sometimes I test it with my knee as well to see how deep I could go in a squat. Today I chose my shoulder. With each drill, I felt it. I was able to increase my shoulder range of motion before I felt anything in my shoulder. And again, what that does for me, it allows me to enhance my performance while I'm working out. Give them a try. Let me know how you feel. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for listening.